if he never mentioned these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention. He's getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap, and I believe in cap, and I agree with cap, I believe in.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Fields throwing again. He's going to pick up the first down and then some, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that, he's got a man, complete. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. But now he appears to be in some pain. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st down, Howell. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Fields now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No muss, no muss. Up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Taylor now to return it. Oh, able to avoid him. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. On the counter, it's Taylor. Touchdown, Washington! A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple.
11.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Back to throw, Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. Up. Let's go. Angel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now it's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing again is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Go.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here we go.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Angel.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 10. Powell from the gun. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as the field's hit and the ball is loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And here's Taylor on the return. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fielded at about the 28. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And Sanders has got it complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Powering his way forward. Touchdown! Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 52 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Howell. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense.
Touchdown, Cowboys! From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Washington.
Let's go.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, Howell to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Powell. He's got his target. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That'll be complete to Sermon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Howell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Howell down to throw it. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One last shot before the break. Howell to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And just shutting him off there. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And some room. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second down throw for Howell. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Touch right. Press. Touch right. Trips left. EQ. Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Off play action. It's Howell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And Howell will throw it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Sly on for the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Fields, 71 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Brandon, you and I have caught a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Taylor now from the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing here, Howell. He's going up top for Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, Ken. Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Howell. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Brown goes in motion left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Faking the handoff, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Now again to Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now they go play action with Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Slye able to put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down again.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, son.
Now 2nd and 9.
Right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Alpha. Hey, Ken. Easy. Right.
Here's Fields. And he's got this down to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
West side, sit.
Now Fields going to move him around. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And able to get this to the 31. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now a 2nd and 6.
Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on.